Vamia is a vocational college in Finland. They offer free studies to international students, so which literally means you do not have to pay any tuition fee and you do not need to have a degree in order to apply. All you require is a GCSE, an O level, or whatever it is called in your country, as long as you have gone through a secondary school or a high school, you are eligible to apply. Now, these are usually very competitive whenever they open their portal for applications for these courses. This college offers you the opportunity to gain a vocational qualification which you could use in working in Finland, and you can also further your education or get to work for other places in Finland. They are opening these programs in November the 28th, but it's always very competitive, so I thought I should bring this to you as soon as possible so that you can apply as the portal opens. Now come along with me. This is the interface of a Google search page, so you just open that and you simply type Vamia. Then I always like to click on I'm feeling lucky, if you have noticed in my other videos, because it takes you directly to the page. So I'll click on I'm feeling lucky and it will take me directly to the Vamia homepage. Voila, we are in. So you can see we are now in the official website of Vamia in Finland, the vocational college. And so you can see up here, just in case mine has been programmed for English, but in case yours is in Finland or whatever it is, you can change it to English, all right, so that you could read, because as we know, the official language in Finland is Finnish, but they speak English, all right. So we are on this home page, Vamia. Then we will say study in English at Vamia. So at Vamia, you can also study in English. So the beautiful aspect of this as well is that you can study in English. As we know that most of the colleges and universities in Finland, you need to learn Finnish before you even get admitted into their school. So however, the study opportunities in English are more limited compared to other languages. Currently, we offer only the vocational qualification in restaurant and catering services, where you can study to become a cook or waiter or waitress, and the vocational qualification in mechanical engineering and production technology, where you can study to become a mechanist, mechanical fitter, or plater welder in English. So I like the fact that you can study in English in this college. So we'll just go straight down to our business of today, how to apply. So we click on how to apply, brings us here. How to apply in Vamia. How do we apply for this course? We have compiled essential information for international applicants on the how to apply page. We offer instruction for international students in the English language. The available professions for international students include cook, waiter, waitress, mechanist, mechanical fitter, and plater welder. So we go straight up. Entry requirements. What are the entry requirements for this? Now, general requirements in Finland, vocational education. Let's go. So what are the general requirements at Vamia? You have the necessary qualifications for studying in the field and completing a degree. You have an educational need. You are motivated to study. You are suitable for the task in the field. You have sufficient health requirements for the chosen field. You have adequate language proficiency for the field. Now, these are the general requirements at Vamia for them to know that you are a suitable candidate to study in their college. Specific requirements for English language vocational qualification programs. We accept applicants of all nationalities into our English language education qualification program. And if you do have a degree, you could also try this out, but do not submit your degree. You have to follow in detail what they require of you. all they require is your GCSE or your O level. So number one, you have to be at least 18 years of age when studies start. There is no upper age limit. This is fantastic. So there is no cap, there is no age cap. So as long as you are 18 years, which I believe you are eligible to apply for this program. You have at least qualification equivalent to finish basic education of 9 years. You will need scan photo. So I think that has to do with your secondary school GCSE qualification. You will need scan or photo of your original certificates when you apply. Original certificates in English, Finnish or Swedish are accepted. Translated certificates in English, so if your certificates are not originally written in English, they could be translated in English, Finnish or Swedish, because Finnish and Swedish are like the main languages in Finland. They need to be verified by public notary. So let's move on. You have successfully completed the English language proficiency test, Duolingo English test. Let me just explain this to you, because I know when it comes to the test, a lot of people freak out. But there's no, in most cases, 90% of the situation is that if you are traveling outside to study or work, you need to take an English test, especially if you're not from an English-speaking country. A lot of people are afraid of the IELTS test, but this isn't an IELTS test. The Duolingo test is usually more accessible and it is easier to pass, and it's online, strictly online, and in a few days your results comes out. So there's no fear, there's nothing to worry about. As long as you speak English, you can write in English, you can confidently take the Duolingo test with at least the minimum score required by the school. There is a minimum score by VAMIR if you are going to be applying for these programs. You should have a valid passport or personal ID card which is attached to the application. You cannot complete your application after the application period has closed. Application period. So now this is the main one. This planned schedule for upcoming applications. We are interested in this one. All right. I'll just highlight that for you. This one. Okay. So November 28th to December the 5th is when this programs will be open, the portal. Now these are very competitive. If you know of VAMIR, a lot of people in an hour, under an hour in most cases, this portal is closed because they have met the requirement of applications that they need. Remember, they always need a target, a required target for applications. So when they meet that, they just close the portal. So don't think that because it says November 28th to December 5th, the portal is going to be open that way all round. No, it's not. So I would advise that you hurry. As soon as the portal opens November 28th, on that day, you should apply. So you need to get everything, your documents, take your test if you do not have a Duolingo, and get ready. English proficiency test. All applicants must have a valid Duolingo English test. I have said that previously. The test is valid for 2 years. Yes, the Duolingo test is valid for 2 years. So if you have taken it before now, you do not need it, and it's still under 2 years, you can use that. The test score is submitted to the application. Note, the minimum score required for the Duolingo test is 84 points. This is easy peasy. You can do that. You can do that. Duolingo is quite easy, honestly. VAMIR does not provide free vouchers for taking the Duolingo English test. So they're actually helping you here that you can register for the Duolingo English language test on this link, via this link. All right. Choose VAMIR as your school. So you need to enter a school when you're taking the test. You choose VAMIR as your school. Save the language test certificate file and attach it to the application after having taken the test. You will make sure you bookmark this page because it will be of paramount importance to you during the application process. English language test is part of our scoring system, and therefore it cannot be waived. You can see it is boldened. It cannot be waived. Take note of that. We do not accept any other language tests, diplomas, or qualifications as proof of language skill. Due to the high volume of emails regarding this matter, we are unable to respond to inquiries related to this. So it is final. You need to take a Duolingo test. Application procedure. The application to the programs in English is done through the studyinfo.fi website. The application form will be activated when the application period begins. A direct link to the application form will be found at the end of this page when the application starts. So this page that we are in now, you would see the link to apply, and that is when the application starts. The application, now take note of this, is another important information. So I'll just highlight that. The application period is from 28th November at 9 a.m. Finnish local time. So now the GMT +2 is their meridian time. It doesn't matter what country you are, you need to check it right now what the time difference between you and the Finnish is, so that you can save that on your calendar at exactly 9 a.m. If you do need to set a timer, or what is it you need to set, bookmark it so that you can come exactly 9 a.m. into the portal to upload your documents. This program is usually very competitive, honestly, and immediately they get their targeted application requirements, they just close the portal even on that day, and sometimes in an hour it is closed. So please take note of that. It is not possible to complete the application outside the application period. You can apply for one of the programs in English, so you cannot apply for a cook, waitress, or waiter at the same time. You need to choose just one program to apply for. There is no application fee. Take note of that. You're not paying any application fee. Do not let anyone deceive you, and you can do this by yourself. Do not give any agent to help you to do this. Fill out the application form accurately. Upload all required documents while the application period is on. It is recommended to use PDF files. If they have said PDF files, please follow suit. Make sure you upload your documents in PDF files. You do not need a motivational letter for the application. Isn't this amazing? Most colleges or universities will require a motivational letter, but they're not asking you for this. This is really easy. Now, in this blue box here, attach the following documents to the applications: school certificate, work certificate if you are working, your Duolingo English test results, copy or photo of your passport or ID card. These are the 4 documents that are required. Now follow their instructions. Do not do otherwise. Do not include in the application. Do you see that? Do not include in the application bank information, health information, letters of recommendation. Now you will be rejected if you do what they ask you not to do. So if they're asking for just this full document, give it to them. All right? You'll be notified by an email from no reply at this study info when the application has been received. So immediately you submit your application, you'll get an email from them. The applicants who receive the highest scores based on their application, in addition to scoring, we also consider the diversity of the applicant group in the selection process. Will be invited to Teams interviews. Approximately 40 to 50 applicants is what they are looking at, and you'll be invited to an interview, and it's going to be via Zoom. We select 20 to 25 students per each vocational program. For instance, if it is waiter, it select 20 to 25 students. If it is waitress or cook, select 20 to 25 students per each vocational program. You can see how competitive it is. The admission results will be announced approximately 2 to 3 months after the application period is closed. All applicants will be informed whether they are selected or not. And he said this is another beautiful thing about this college. They will inform you whether you are successful or not. Most colleges will not inform you if you're not successful. An admission letter will be sent to the selected new students. The admission letter includes information about the health documents and how to apply for the resident permit. In order to study in Finland, you will be given a resident permit. Note, start the application for the resident permit immediately. In some countries, applying can take many months. So now you just go through all of that, how to get a student's residence permit in Finland. You watch the video here. Visit a doctor in your home country. So they're telling you what to do after being successful before coming to Finland. See the results of all of that, So this is the beautiful aspect of this. I thought I should bring that to you. Beginning of studies, approximately 2 months before the studies begin, the new students will receive an email about the start of the studies. You'll be getting an email to tell you when your studies begin. Arrive to Finland well in time before the studies begin. The first week will include orientation, studies, and practical information about the school. The school will provide the new students with appropriate uniform for kitchen and restaurant work/mechanical work. So you'll be getting a free uniform. For students in restaurant and catering services, the following test is obligatory and will be taken. So they'll be doing that salmonella test. The link to the application form will be here. So when the portal opens on the 28th of November at 9 a.m. finish time, the application link will be here. So I've just repeated this over and over. Bookmark this page on your device so that you can come straight here to click on this link and upload your documents. This brings me to the end of today's presentation. Thank you so much for watching. If you have found any value in this content, make sure you watch the next videos that's just come up on the screen about the automatic USA scholarship that I just shared, and also the Canadian scholarship through the Canadian immigration website, because they will be beneficial to you. And make sure you let me know if you will be applying for the Finland vocational college as soon as the portal opens. I wish you the best of luck as you apply. Until next time, think big, think success.